Hey guys, welcome back to Quasi Cat Collections. Today we're going to be doing another unboxing. This time we're actually taking something out of the packaging, which I'm really excited to do again. This set here is called the Octonauts Speeders Speedway. It is basically like a little racetrack that you can race your little Octonauts Speeders on. It comes with this Captain Barnacles in the Sea, which is really cool. And it comes with all these different little parts, and it mounts to your wall, which I'm going to try to do the best I can, but I actually don't really have an area in my room where I can properly attach it to. So we're just going to take this out and see what I can figure out. I may attach it to one of my shelves or something. I'm not sure. So we'll see how this all works. Hopefully I can find a spot to actually attach this to. Um, it is kind of basically like a Hot Wheels track speedway that you can race the little Hot Wheels cars on. So I'm going to try to see if those can attach this as well, because I'm honestly really curious. So let's get this out of the box and take a look at it. This is made by Fisher-Price. It is made in 2015. This is what the front of the box looks like. And I'll check out the back. So it says, set off on a high-speed adventure with the Octonauts. This wall-mounted track system allows you to send your Gup speeders racing down the track, speeding past the spinning orca and narrowly escaping the hungry shark. And it says, hangs on a wall, includes command strips from 3M, speed past the spinning orca, travel through the squid's tentacle tunnel. Sorry, I can't read also. Then here's some more Gups that you can buy. Then this right here says, escape the shark's mighty bite. It's pretty cool. Have the Octonauts down here. Look how cute they are. Put in the comments which is your favorite on there. So here's the side. And the other side. So that's kind of what it looks like all assembled. It does say, please read all instructions. And it says, do not use with wallpaper and may not adhere well to vinyl surfaces, and do not use for antiques, heirlooms, or other valuable or irreplaceable items. So make sure you are careful about where you stick this to, because you will not want to hurt anything that you do not want to break. It does say adult assembly required. Now, luckily I am an adult, so I don't think that'll be too much of a problem, hopefully. But if you are a child watching this, make sure you get your parents' help, and make sure your parents approve of where you attach the set to your wall, because I do not want you, ruining anything or getting in trouble. That would really stink. So make sure you get your parents' help with this. So first off, I think we're going to take out the little gup, kind of attached here to the front. I want to try to do this as carefully as I can. And do not ruin too much of the packaging. See if I can get out without completely taking off the plastic. There's Captain Barnacles. Here's the little rollers here on the bottom. Stack. This does not move or anything, just solid plastic. Here it is in comparison to the other Gupsies that I have for my speeders. Sorry, I can't try and hold them all here. There you go. You can also get Shillington and Quasi. I feel like they're a little more of a darker blue than this one. I think this one's just a little brighter. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, they're very close, but I think this one is just a tad bit more of like a greenish blue, if you will. That's really cool. And now, to open up this box, I think here's some tape here on the taller side. So I'm going to take my knife to open it up. Again, children, if you're watching this, make sure you get your parents' help to open this. Do not use scissors or knives or anything like that if you are not allowed to, because I would not want you guys getting hurt. Here we go. Now, it opens up. Here are the instructions and the little sticky strips right here. So we will get those out then. So here we have this part. We have the little tentacles that kind of swing like this. And then the little orca. and go around. This piece is really cool. It has all these like little seaweeds and stones molded on. It's pretty cool. The orca has some really nice details. You know, has his little eye kind of painted in there. Same with the squid. Here we have a little bag of connectors. It does look the same as like the ones that come with the Hot Wheels tracks. Let me go grab some real quick. Okay, so here's one from like the Hot Wheels tracks. It does look very similar. I almost wonder if these will be compatible with each other. Okay, here is a piece of track. And here it is with the Hot Wheels. Oh, actually there's two tracks. Yep, it is the same. Look at that. Which, that means Gup Speeders. Could you make them do loop-de-loops? That's interesting. That is very interesting. That means I could maybe use my Gup Speeders on the Hot Wheels tracks we have. That, I think, is a future video in the makings. Then here we have this little tunnel. It's green with the same like seaweed and bubbles and stuff. We have two curved pieces of track. Here's a big jumping shark. Take a closer look at that here. Okay. And then the last piece is this little octopod. Has this really nice little sticker on there. Very cute. And this, I'm assuming, is where you attach it to your wall. And then here is the shark. So you go like, okay, I wonder what this does. I guess we'll find out here in a second. But he's really cool. And sorry, I don't know if I made it real clear, but there is two pieces of straight track as well. So now I'm going to take out these instructions here and see what all we need to do. So apparently there's this little bit in here. Let me get it out. This is what you're going to attach to your wall. So you're going to put a sticky strip here on the back. So I will do that in a minute then, but first we're going to put the track together so I can kind of figure out how, big it's going to be. So here's the part with the actual track steps. So you're going to take a curved piece and attach it to the big mountain part right here. So, much like with Hot Wheels tracks, I don't know if you guys ever did those before, but this is just going to, let's see if I can do this so you can actually see. It's going to kind of slide in there, and it's going to kind of click into place. Push down it a little, then it should kind of stay on there, if that makes sense. And then step 2, attach it to this little green tunnel. So you're going to take the connector part that has this little knob here on the bottom. That is going to stick in here so that this little crack is facing this way. There we go. So that just snaps in there. Then again, this just slides on there. There we go. Then next, we're going to take the other curved piece, and that's going to attach there. So we're going to take the curved piece, push it on there like so. And this part here is going to go onto the upper part of the mountain. Attach that so you get like this big loop. Let me turn it around this way. Then you're going to take a straight and attach that here. Okay. Then we're going to take this connector, put that here. Then we're going to take the other straight and attach it here. Or here. Okay. Sorry about all my papers and whatnot, but then we're going to take the octopod. Then this part here is going to attach like this. Now what's nice about this is we have 3 different options. So I could attach this to the side of my shelf and have the track coming out this way, which I think is what I'm going to do. So, as far as the shark, I'm going to put that on last because I need to get this track up to kind of do that. So, let me take the camera off the tripod. Okay, so we're going to take off this red side and we're going to stick it onto this piece. Then when you're ready, just take this part off. Try to do this one-handed. Then we're going to go stick this to where we want to put my track. Instead of putting on this part first, just attach it to the back of your octopod. There, just kind of clips on. Sorry I didn't have that on camera, but I just pressed it on and you'll hear it clip. Okay. I'm going to just pause this here and make sure it's actually stuck on good. There we go. So I've attached this side of my shelf there, and it comes down around here and then down to the bottom. Hopefully my chair can still come out. I hope. And then the shark here just attaches this side, but you're going to want to make sure that this little lever apparently goes through this hole. There, so I think I got it on. So that's what it looks like. So when the gup goes through, it'll kind of hit that little part right there and it'll make the jaw close. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this okay. Here we go. Whoa! That works pretty well. So the little shark, he closed well. Find another one that moves pretty fast. This one's pretty good yet. Oh, okay. Gup A doesn't do the best. Oh no, he's going sideways. Let's try Gup S. Whoa, now he's going backwards. Over Gup B. Whoa, oh. Oh no. Oh no. Let's try it again. Come on, Quasi. Oh, Quasi. You're flying off the track. Okay, let's try Gup D. Go Gup D. Whoa, he's doing donuts. Okay, Gup D, not the best. Okay, let's try Tunip and the Gup T. Go. Oh no. Okay, that wasn't set up right. Now let's go. Go. Oh no. Now you busted the shark. I will say the shark does not clip in really well on mine. Oh, Tunip. Yeah. Okay. Apparently only the Gup C's are doing really well so far. Gup W. Okay. Go. Oh, okay. He did a little better. Okay, so that is the Gup Speeder track and what it looks like. I do have to say it's a pretty cool concept, and I do like that it is the same track as what comes with the Hot Wheels cars, which means you could use some of the Hot Wheels sets and attach it to those other track bits up there and make like other ways to go. So I'm going to have to try to find a more permanent place to put this. This will work for now, but I'm hoping I can find like an area where I can maybe make some other tracks with some Hot Wheels sets and see if that works. That'll be a video for another time though, because I'm running out of storage space. But the only complaints I have about this set is a lot of the pieces are very loose, and the speeders are pretty inconsistent going down. Now that kind of, I'd say, is more so the speeders, if anything, because some of these, like, they aren't really made to, like, take sharp turns and stuff. So, it's a good concept, but do be aware that it's not going to be quite like, say, the Hot Wheels cars that are, like, going really fast and crazy and, like, staying on the track. And just play with it just for the fun of it, but not so much to race so much. Of course, I will experiment and see. Probably different heights and angles might do a little better. I'm kind of limited on areas here because I have to watch. I have my chair, like, it's right here for my desk, so I have to make sure I can, like, pull it out and get to my desk. Overall, it's a good concept. I just think it could have been a little better as far as keeping them on the track. Even have, like, these little guard rails that go, like, here just to keep the gups on. I could probably craft something for that, but yeah. So I'd say overall I would rate this set a 5 out of 10. I did like that we get a Gup C with Captain Barnacles. Now, it would have been cool if we would have had, like, a new Gup or something, but, a Captain Barnacles version is always cute, so I can't really complain a whole lot about that. I do love the concept of this, and I think overall making it compatible with Hot Wheels things was great. And I think it's a really good concept. Just it does have some of those quirks that I wish it was a little more consistent with actually working with keeping the gups on the track. So yeah, I think I give this a 5 out of 10. So let me know in the comments if you guys have this set. How does it work for you? What gups did you find work pretty well? Again, I did not try all of them. I have a bunch of different speeders scattered on my different shelves in my room. And so far, I would say definitely the Gup C's and maybe probably the Gup C and probably the Octobuggy I said worked the best I tested so far. I will let you guys know if I find if there's any more Gups that work pretty well. Yeah, hope you guys liked it. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!